We are saluting a wonderful friend, outstanding Jewish communal leader, and somebody Michal and I love dearly, our friend Stephen Lowy. So much has changed since that dark day in October, when the earth cracked open beneath our feet, leaving a trail of grief and loss that is ongoing, and rupturing our basic sense of safety in Israel and throughout the Jewish world. At this very moment, the cry of our sisters and brothers buried alive and dead in Hamas dungeons deny us healing. Our brave young people continue to sacrifice themselves every day, protecting and defending others. Unfortunately, we learned this morning of the 800th casualty, fallen soldier in our army, and tens of thousands of our people continue to live displaced from their homes or in bomb shelters. The well-being of Jews around the world has been undermined, and enormous questions about identity, belonging, safety have come to surface yet again. There is no question this is a time of crisis for our people. But this dramatic shift to our reality hasn't changed the work that is demanded of us. It has only made it more urgent. And friends, as the intensity of the moment has deepened, so has our response. Since October 7th, we've called strongly upon the enormous gifts of our peoplehood. We've all come forward, and you have all come forward, in so many different ways, to say the simple Hebrew word, Hineni. We are here. Keren HaYesod has voiced a loud and clear Hineni on behalf of Jews around the world. You have done a fantastic job in pursuing the holy goals of resilience, support, and rebuilding. And so has, of course, your excellent, outstanding chairman of its world board, Stephen Lowy. So Stephen, my dear friend, we have worked together closely on so many issues and challenges and initiatives over the last few years. And we've become real close personal friends, you and Judy, Michal and I. I've watched you bring yourself forward for our people with your unique gifts for many, many years now. And I consider it a privilege to have been able to whisper to you from the sidelines as you were contemplating whether or not to take this job. And I want to thank you that you've decided to take the role of world chairman of trustees of Keren HaYesod. Together with the excellent team of Keren HaYesod, led by Sam Grundwerk, you completely turned the place upside down. You've rejuvenated its institutions, you've improved its KPIs, and led it into a new era with great success, raising funds and meeting your goals and agreements, especially, of course, with your partners, most importantly to me and to some friends here, is the Jewish Agency for Israel. I'm so very glad that you did make that decision, because your tenure has been of enormous significance for the organization. You have brought your skills and competence to bear on deep and meaningful processes within the organization that have ensured that Keren HaYesod remains sustainable long into the future. And KH has risen to the occasion in this war together with all its allies and partners. So, you're being honored today with the Zev Jabotinsky Prize. And Zev Jabotinsky, in whose name this award is given, talks in his writings about the first Hebrew battalion, of course, what is known as the Gdud HaIvri in World War I, which was the first Jewish army in 2,000 years. He writes, and I quote, "These soldiers, they were tailors who forgot they came from the streets, the shreds of nations' torn honor, and weaved instead a flag that was whole, beautiful, and eternal. So, Stephen, clearly you are not a tailor, but you are still fighting for our people, together with your friends here, stepping forward, as we all are asked to do, to weave together that flag of our people, who's beautiful, whole, and eternal. Jabotinsky called those first Jewish soldiers heirs of Bar Kokhba, who had picked up a torch that had been dropped so many centuries before. I know that through your work, you, with your wonderful wife and your partner, Judy, you continue to bear this torch. And you are continuing also the incredible legacy of your father, Frank Lowy, whom I'm so pleased to be awarding him the Presidential Medal of Honor later this year. And I'm so proud to be here awarding you this honor, Stephen, in Jabotinsky's name right now. You are indeed continuing a labor that began long before any one of us and will continue long after us. So I want to take this opportunity to thank and congratulate Bruce Lieboff. I told him and his dear wife, welcome to the club, it's hard work. And you'll be taking up this torch, Bruce, and I wish you great success inheriting the great gifts and responsibility of Jewish leadership, which you're very much aware of. I also want to thank the leadership of Keren Hayesod throughout the ages. You have some incredible former chairs, and the current world chairman, Sam Grunberg, our dear friend, and CEO Edna Weinstock-Gabay, for steering Keren Hayesod forward at such critical moments for our people. So in conclusion, my dear Stephen, I thank you, I salute you, and I share hopes that you continue to live the fullness of our beautiful and eternal people for many, many years to come with good health and best wishes. Toda rabah to all of you.